your network is everything, because if you're surrounded by 5 people in your hometown or you're in the wrong crowd, all they're doing is drinking, partying, playing video games, and you're just hanging around that crowd, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. I would do anything to get out of the life that I was currently living in back home. I was living with my parents. I couldn't have girls over. I couldn't do what I want. I couldn't travel the world. I just had all of this that I wanted to do for myself that I was not able to do back in my hometown.
Right.
Mr. Jake, nice to see you again, brother. How are you?
Round two.
Yes, sir.
Good, man. We just finished a great mastermind. And I think we want to talk about that a little bit because that's really what changed my life, and I think your life as well. But you're at 15K a month, 20K a month, some good months?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of fluctuates as you know with sales. You have good months, bad months, but as long as you keep pushing, you'll kind of just stay in that range.
You came from the US with 1.5K to your name.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like money I had. That was like loan from an ex-drug dealer. So
Ex-drug dealer?
Yeah, I kind of met him at the gym, built a very strong connection with him, sold him on like my dream of like going to Thailand and making it work online with remote sales. And he believed in me, gave me 1,500, came out here, made it work.
So you came to Thailand, 1.5K to your name.
Yeah.
How fast did you blow through that?
Well, I kind of bought like it was Monopoly money. Like right when I landed here, I got already the Airbnb sorted out, but I went out to the hot pots, the buffets, spent like 1,000 a night, and yeah, burnt out in like a month, 2 months.
Yeah. I'm going to really talk because I remember, I think I met you kind of when you were doing this 4-day fast. That's kind of like the origin story of you.
Oh, yeah.
So talk me through that. You did a 4-day fast. All you could drink was basically tap water, or could you even drink water?
And I had like bottles of water.
Okay.
I mean, it's only like 10 baht, 20 baht.
Sure.
But I mean, it's even on my YouTube channel, like the 4-day fast. So if you guys want to go watch the progress in that, I mean, you guys can go ahead. But yeah, I mean, I just really wanted to fast because I mean, I had a little bit of money left and I wanted to use that money to network and give myself the best possible chance to land the right connection to land my first offer in remote sales.
Okay. So I believe you were appointment setting though first, right?
Yeah.
How was that? And what made the transition for you to jump into like high ticket closing?
Yeah. So I was already setting back in America for 2 to 3 different offers. They were like AI agencies, B2B offers. They were absolutely shit. But
Wrong vehicle, right?
Yeah, wrong vehicle, exactly. So yeah, I was on these offers, doing the numbers. It was like cold calling and stuff. I was learning from like very good people, very good trainers. I was getting a lot of skills, but I was just not using those skills in the right way. So cold calling, trying to set appointments, set a few appointments, but then made $0 in my first few months in remote sales. And then I landed another offer before I went out to Thailand, which was another B2B offer for this roofing agency, which had a lot of more like high hopes for me because there's already been a few closed deals. So I thought, okay, well, this will be able to provide me a very steady, consistent income out in Bangkok. So that's why I went ahead and went, but that did not happen.
So massive risk,
you
would say, is vital as a young man, because a lot of people would never take that risk and now they're still in USA, right? So how do you take the risk knowing that you probably would come up with zero money at the end? Like, how do you even get that in the mindset? Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, with risk, like I would do anything to get out of the life that I was currently living in back home. I was living with my parents. I couldn't have girls over. I couldn't do what I want. I couldn't travel the world. I just had all of this that I wanted to do for myself that I was not able to do back in my hometown. So that's what was kind of my mindset at the time. Like I would rather have anything except what I'm kind of living in right now. So that was kind of the mindset for me. Like I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay.
So you're broke pretty much. You got a little bit of money. You're drinking some bottled water. How did you now, like, was it just the right offer? You found a better offer? How did you get that to where you are right now? Like how did you just find an offer? And you just start closing?
Yeah. No. So I was on that roofing agency offer in the B2B, which I kind of had to quit because it wasn't giving me any money. So with the remaining money I had left, I just spent that all on networking, buying cigars for people I was trying to meet. And I met the right person at the right time, landed my first offer. And that's when the tides started to turn. And that's when I was able to start making like 2 to 4K a month, which was like a tide turn for me because I was making $0 a month. Couldn't pay for rent, food, water.
Was that the financial offer?
Yeah, that was for like this, I don't want to say like the influencer's name, but this day trading coach on YouTube.
Starts with H, right?
Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. So right vehicle, then you were closing how many deals? Like were you just jumping on the calls?
Yeah.
A little bit more consistent, right?
Yeah. So I was a setter for my very first legitimate offer that was able to provide me income. And literally the first call I had, I remember it was like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning because it was like a very brand new offer. I was like one of the only 2 setters on there. We had very new closers. There's been no deals closed yet. And on this first call, I literally dialed this guy. He was a very warm, very hot lead. Like right when he picked up, he just started, after I told him like my name, who I'm working for and stuff like that, he dove straight into the pain. He's like, yeah, man, I'm having so much trouble with day trading. It's not working out. I just really need help one-on-one from so-and-so. So then I just went, kind of went through discovery, Like I didn't even have any legitimate skills at the time, but I just really needed money because
right? You're just touching this. Did you have a script?
No, I mean, no script at all.
Free ball. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. So I mean, on this call, like I was just listening to him very intently, like all the problems that he had. And it sounded like the mentorship that I was selling for was like the perfect fit for him. And I was just a setter at the time. So I just like went over the pitch because it was exactly what he needed. And then he just bought right there. Got my first $350 commission right there at 6 a.m. watching the sunrise, a tear coming down my eye.
How did that feel, man? How did that feel?
Man, I mean, the dopamine was spiked to the moon. I was so happy. I could finally go out and buy a juicy steak and enjoy the actual life that's can be enjoyed out here in Bangkok.
Cool. That makes sense. It's funny you say that because we got my little brother now doing appointment center for my offer, right? And he's already closed 4 deals, right? So he's starting to make a little bit of money even on the appointment. And all he's doing, bro, is just answering DMs.
So simple.
The basic script, I stole it from Tanner gave me it, right? And he's just copy and paste and just adding a little bit of touch. And he's so like autistic, but he still made 4 sales. Still, I think that's crazy, man. And he's doing this while he's
no
at work.
experience.
No experience, bro.
Yeah.
No experience. And he's doing this while he's at work and he's making a little bit more money. Our goal is obviously to get him to like full time. But it's crazy. Like when I send him that commission payment, like it's just like, I can just see the dopamine. Remember he was sending like the picture of the cars you want, the Dubai kind of lifestyle. So you can already see it happening and changing, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So then what happened after that? Changed the offer again or?
No, I stayed on that offer for probably 3 to 4 months, just leveling up my income. Went to like maybe 4 to 6, maybe 7K some months. But then I had like this visa problem with Thailand because you have to stay like 30 days and 60 days to extend it. And you can only do that for a certain number of times. So I booked my one-way flight to the Philippines in Cebu City, which was definitely the worst part of my life because it was just me there. I had no friends there.
Nice.
I just locked myself in the Airbnb that I booked and focused all in on remote sales.
Okay.
And that's when I actually transitioned into closing because I was just locking myself in, honing in on remote sales, did literally nothing else and just focused on what needed to be focused on in order to increase my income.
Yeah. And again, we're just talking about closing right now. You closed 10K for me the other day, right?
Yeah.
How did that feel? Like how easy was that sale?
Yeah, I mean, it was very easy. I mean, with clients, like the ones that you sell for like maybe $500 or $200, very low ticket, those clients are so much different than the ones you close for like 10K, 12K.
Yeah.
And I mean, that just kind of goes to show like the scarcity mindset versus the abundance mindset. I mean, I sold that guy for 10K and it hasn't even like booked a call.
He's not even booked his onboarding call. He's so chill. He'll do it when he has time, etc. But when you've sold the lower ticket guys, like, oh, they need like fucking us so bad. They want to jump on a call immediately. And it just goes to show that a lot of people are afraid to like sell high ticket, or maybe like you're trying to do the influencer game as well. Cause I know you're doing that as well. They're afraid to charge super high prices, man. And like the higher a ticket, people are usually the best customers, man. They usually have the less objections probably on the calls.
Yeah, no objections from
There's no friction.
Yeah.
They're ready to go or they're not. And once they're in, they usually get the best results because they take action. So yeah, crazy. So then you went back to broke, etc. You're starting to build up again. But when you are broke, I mentioned her name, Kanya.
Yeah, Kanya. So yeah, I met this girl named Kanya. The second day or third day I was in Bangkok, met her on Bumble.
Nice. One
thing led to another. He just booked a Grab to my room. And then from there, she stayed with me from the bottom to where I am now, which is very rare to see in this day and age with like girls. But she like bought me coffees, bought me waters, just made sure I was able to survive while I was able to kind of build up my income, which is very, very crucial to my success, which is very important for you guys. Like if you're right now thinking you don't need a girl right now because you want to make all the money in the world and then you'll get the girl, I don't really think that's the case. It's just about finding the right girl that'll be able to support you where you are now and you can bring her to the top with you.
Same with me, man. It's funny you say that. In 2022, I was broke, believe it or not. I had negative bank balance. And Melanie, the girl I'm with right now in the UK, she bought me my YouTube course. It was $6,000.
Oh,
she literally spent
$6,000,
bro. She put all of her money in this YouTube course when I was dead broke. And it paid off. It paid off good because I made better YouTube videos. I started to learn about the offer. And made a lot of money through YouTube and still am, and then investing in cryptocurrency. But yeah, she didn't have to give me 6K. She gave me it. And then she's been there since day one, and she's actually in our business right now, helping out a lot. So the importance of good women. You found a good one there, which is good. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with a bad woman, but bad women can be really bad.
Yeah,
right?
It can be very detrimental to your path to success.
You see a lot of guys out here getting lost in the sauce with these fucking girls, bro.
Especially the guys who already are super rich. They have all the money, all the power in the world, but they don't have any woman skills.
You think of the same name?
I think we're kind of thinking of the same person.
You're an absolute wreck out there.
Yeah,
$700K a month. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
and
maybe half the girls.
Yeah, Gucci handbags every time. But I don't want to go in that too much.
Yeah.
We had a mastermind this morning, a good friend of ours. How do you feel like surrounding yourself with the right inputs, like, you know, the right people, etc.? Like, how do you feel about that? You think it's important?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Your network is everything, because if you're surrounded by 5 people in your hometown, or you're in the wrong crowd, all they're doing is drinking, partying, playing video games, and you're just hanging around that crowd, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. But if you do want to get a very successful life, being able to go where you want, when you want, and make as much money as you want, you need to find people that are already doing that. And if your friends aren't doing that right now, that's okay. That's them. But if that's not you, find a group of people that do resonate with who you actually want to become and surround yourself with them. And that's how you position yourself for success.
Your network is your net worth.
Absolutely. Right? Yeah.
Because those friends will always be there. I've got a lot of friends that like to drink alcohol, take cocaine. They were there for me when I came back to the UK. It was fun, right? But those kind of guys are not going to get you to, if you want to build like a coaching offer, if you want to be a closer, if you want to be a YouTuber, and they don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. They're like, nah, just come on the weekend. They'll always be there for you, bro. But you need to find people. So we sell in our products that are doing maybe cryptocurrency, that are doing what you're doing, teaching people how to close deals. If you don't find those people, you'll never be the sum average, because I'm sure guys that join your shit, guys that join my shit, they start to level up. Yeah. Because around the people, there's millionaires in my group, there's guys closing deals in your group, and that's what you joined. And then you just sucked off them, you got all the knowledge, and now look what you're doing now. Yeah, exactly. And when you go back home, like for holidays or to visit family, like what are those friends doing now? Like the exact same thing, bro. Yeah. The exact same thing. And they're actually losing money to inflation. So they're actually making less money. But I think it's good to have some fun guys around you that you go maybe back. But if you're doing that 24/7, you look forward to the weekends to drink alcohol, how are you even going to fucking grow a business? How are you even going to close deals if you're fucking drunk or smoking weed all the time? Yeah, it's actually pretty funny as well, because like I went back home like a week or 2 ago. You did? Yeah, and it's actually really cool because you can see like how far you've come from when you left, because they're all in the same place, the same life that you've been living in the past, and now you're able to see like how far you've come since then, which is pretty crazy. How was that, by the way? Like, were some of them jealous, or they were happy for you? Yeah, I mean, some were jealous, of course. Some were envious. I did have to cut off a few friends because a lot of them were like mad at me taking big risks, making changes in my life, and they were trying to drag me back down to their level. But I mean, those friends, it's very hard because you think they're going to stay around forever. You think they will be by your side to the top, but that's just not how life works. So sometimes you guys do have to cut some people off, because some of them will try to chain you down to try to bring you down to their level. And that's just not something you can kind of hold on to. But we met like 17 new guys today. You know, these are our new friends, right? They're all doing the same path. They're doing YouTube, they're doing closing, they're doing some sort of business. You know, you just have to replace them. Yeah. Some of these guys have to get cut, because if you don't, you're going right back there, whether you like it or not. And when you're going down the path towards your dream life or your dream reality, whatever, I mean, you'll find people that are on the same path as you, and you connect with them so quickly because you understand who they are and like what they're about. Besides like people you might meet in like Atlanta, in my hometown, like you can't really connect with them because you're on a whole different path. Yep. Makes sense. What's your daily habits? Daily habits. I mean, it's very simple. I don't have any like gay morning routine or anything. No like morning routines, Ryan? No, I mean, I just fucking wake up and meditate for 3 hours wrong. Maybe wake up, do some shadow boxing, some push-ups, and then either hop on some sales calls, maybe do a YouTube video, just something to actually move the needle forward and something that I want to improve on. So right now, making money, making YouTube videos, that's the 2 most important things for me right now. So that's what I actually focus on. I don't focus on meditating, reading books, taking cold showers, because how does that make me any money? No. How does that make a YouTube video? Yeah, and it's also gay. Yeah. Because there's no output with those inputs. Yeah. I want to take it back. This might be too much sauce for the guys at home, but you went from 0 to like 15K consistently. Sometimes you do 20, sometimes you do 12. It's very, that's the game, right? But you're consistently doing 10. How does somebody go from 0? And you probably get this question all along. How do they get to their first 5 or 10? Because that's, most guys just need 5 or 10. You should obviously aim for more. And I like how you're striving for more. Yeah. But how does somebody just get to that 5? From like the 9 to 5 or something? Yeah. What's their steps, bro? Yes, I mean, right now, just learning a very valuable skill, whether it be sales, marketing, day trading, any type of skill. I would recommend sales, because I think that, I mean, sales is literally everything in life. Sales, we're talking about sales. We just want no crypto, nothing. How do they do what you did? Sales. Okay, so yeah, I mean, just maybe having a 9 to 5 right now to at least have cash flow to sustain